between the Carolina Panthers and the New York Giants. Two one-loss teams set to lace it up. This ought to be fun, and we're underway on EA Sports. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. McCaffrey running up the middle. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Mayfield's throw is caught here by Anderson. Touchdown, Carolina! Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. And a couple yards deep, he'll go to a knee. He won't return it, and they'll take it out to the 25. Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And he'll get this up just shy of the 30.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
From the 29, Jones. Got a man open. It's Ricky Seals-Jones. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A first down there on a pickup of 25. Well, the first drive here and the first time that we've called a big tight end's name, but I can assure you this, Charles, it won't be the last.
No, it won't, because when he gets going, now it opens up opportunities on the perimeter because that'll draw the defense towards him in the middle of the field. Now your wide receiver will get involved as this game goes on.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The Giants had 0-1 on the year following the loss in the opener. And listen, they knew last week they were in for a tough fight on the road. But now here's the home opener and a chance to get things right.
And I like the way that you presented that because the bottom line is they didn't come out of that loss discouraged. They just came home and said, hey, if we do what we're supposed to do, protect our home turf, we'll be just fine.
They'll wind up getting 7 on the play. And 3rd and 1 now. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big 3rd down pickup to keep their drive alive.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Jones. Now, quick throw there, going to be batted away and incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Jones. This one goes out wide for Barkley. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 17-yard line. A solid gain of 15 yards, and the sticks move. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Throwing Jones. It's Barkley once again bringing in the catch. And he is going to lose yardage here. A small bit of adversity here on what's been a strong drive as they come up 2nd and 12. Jones with a handoff to Barkley. And he'll get this down only to the 18. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Anytime they think they've got him open beyond the markers, you know they're going to throw it his way. And that's not going to change even after that incompletion was forced.
Gano's kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So both teams come away with points on their opening drives. Now they still trail. They answered the touchdown with a field goal, but at least able to break that goose egg here early.
And that is what's important, right? Because they didn't let that initial touchdown go unanswered. Took the ball themselves, moved it downfield, and put it through the post for 3 points. Game on.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated Guruz. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. Meanwhile, Mayfield's throw here into the hands of Moore. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on 3rd. 5 in the secondary now for the Giants here on 3rd. From the gun, Mayfield. He'll find his man, Terrace Marshall, complete. And he is going to have a Panthers 1st down. They needed 5 there on 3rd down. He winds up getting 7.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
A really nice throw there to pick up the 1st down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. Mayfield looks to throw. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up 3rd. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Mayfield. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Kayvon Thibodeau, he beat the O-line and recorded the sack. After 7-3 the score on EA Sports. So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And it'll be Giant football 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And after the field goal last time, let's see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
On 2nd and 11 now. Jones. That's complete to Tony. Yeah, that's good for a gain of 6, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for 3rd down. Back to throw. Jones. He's going to loft one deep left side here. He's got a man complete. And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line.
When teams practice their plays during the week, they're hoping that it's going to pay off on game day. So it sure has to feel good for them when they hit them during a game. And they hit that one there for big yardage.
So now, following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10. Up the middle with Barkley. And he'll take this one inside the 10, down to the 8. The excellent play last time is followed by a much more routine gain of 3. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Looking to throw. Jones. And this one's incomplete. Ricky Seals-Jones, the intended receiver. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd down, Barkley. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down. So Jones off, Graham Gano on here for the New York Giants field goal. From the left hash, a chip shot here. Gano's kick is good. And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. So the margin shrinks there as they get the field goal to draw them a bit closer here in the 2nd quarter.
Yeah, nice snap, nice hole. They just want to keep this game close, so I give them credit for finishing that one off with 3.
After knocking through the field goal, here's Gano back out there now for the kickoff. On the return, here comes Smith out of the end zone. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goals are
trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Troy Pride. I know it's an emotional game, Charles. You can't do that.
And when you get into your film sessions and you argue your case with your coaches, that's exactly what they say at the end. You just can't do it. It costs your team.
So now then, the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal. A little jet sweep to start the drive. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. 3 red zone trips have yielded just 2 field goals for them to this point, so they'll be searching for something more on 2nd and goal here. He gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that
Barkley hit and the ball pops free. And Giants. Well, not exactly the way that they drew it up, partner, but certainly not going to complain because the end result, touchdown.
A great outcome for the offense.
And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. So Jones off, Graham Gano on here for the New York Giants field goal. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And that hits off the left upright, and it caroms away, no good. And that'll keep this a one-point game. So first and goal quickly turns into fourth and goal, and then fourth and goal turns into no points whatsoever.
That's a very disappointing sequence of events right there. And I, for one, would not want to be the kicker who has to run over to his head coach and explain that one.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. As we eat closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Mayfield off the play fake. He's going to look deep for more. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Whenever you see a quarterback break contain, just think to yourself, the receivers on that side of the field, their number one job, make sure they get in his sight line so he can try and find someone downfield. Guys on the backside, make sure you don't give up the deep ball. They tried it there. They weren't able to connect.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. Targeting Moore, and he's got him on the crossing pattern. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. 1st down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation. We know he has a lot of confidence in his arm and likes to force it downfield, but the coverage was tight there. Fortunate it wasn't picked off.
Mayfield with it once more. And he'll find his man on the out route. That's Marshall. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Mayfield now. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. Working with a 2nd and 3. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Throw left side complete. That's Marshall. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 17-yard line. On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. A beautiful fake. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Mayfield to throw it. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked by Julian Love. And the Giants are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
2nd and 6. No, scratch that. 2nd and 7. Operating from the gun. Jones. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down.
They've been playing sound fundamental defense thus far and able to keep this offense from creating a major dent on the scoreboard.
Able to force the incompletion, but still waiting for that game-changing play. You feel like it's coming, the first sack, the first turnover.
In a sense, they're playing old-school defense right now. The new-school defense is what you said, taking the ball away.
And out of bounds across the 15-yard line. 9 yards on the play and a first down. Back to throw. Jones. He finds him again. Saquon Barkley. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And it'll be second down.
Our defense is worried that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam coming out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Throwing again on second down. Jones. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. They'll look to throw again. And that will be incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
On 4th down, here's Jamie Gillen on to punt. A 40-yard punt, no return. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half.
Well, Brandon, we could see that play developing, and they were hoping that he was going to be able to put a move on the first guy and turn it into a big play. But no such luck. The speed on defense continues to get better and better in the NFL. Pretty nice example there of those guys being able to run from their assignments and finish off that play.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. On 3rd and 1, here's Mayfield. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
Final play of the half, Mayfield. He's going to air one out for Anderson. And it's knocked away and incomplete. So we come upon halftime intermission here with the visiting Panthers taking the lead to the locker room. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well, and they've kept them around in this game. Now, they got some time, The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
Matt Ioannidis bullying his way in and sticking him to the turf. Now, the number one mission of any offensive line, you got to protect that quarterback, keep him safe back there. This time, the rush got to him in a hurry. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Under pressure, they got him again. Well, they brought the lead into this 3rd quarter, and now they're really stepping up, setting a tone here defensively.
They came right out roaring because you had to know that in the locker room, they talked about setting that tone that you just described, continuing the dominance that they exhibited in the first half.
It's a 40-yard punt, but they lose yardage on the return. And it will be the Panthers' ball, 1st and 10. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. They'll start out here with a jet sweep, and he is going to lose yardage here. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. That's the danger, Charles, of running plays like this for your wide receiver. They can hit big or they can be duds.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that, because if they're forced to try and go around defenders behind the line of scrimmage, sometimes you can give yardage in order to gain it. But in this case, they gave yardage and didn't get it back.
Play fake. Mayfield. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a 1st down.
Robbie Anderson has been used more as a short field receiver in Carolina than the deep threat he was in New York. Over 1,600 yards in 2 seasons with the Panthers. Now his 3rd season as a starter in Charlotte. He picks up a 1st down here, and he's certainly hoping they get back to throwing him the long ball.
3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Here's Mayfield. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey. Shifts by him, and he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down.
That turns into a very well-orchestrated play right there. Going to work his way out of the backfield to the right, and after he looked it in, he found plenty of space to roam and picked up big yardage.
So the drive takes them into Giants territory now, 1st and 10, as they're down to the 29-yard line. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And it'll be caught in the end zone for the Carolina touchdown by DJ Moore. A great effort there. His 1st touchdown here of the new campaign. And his guys are able to strike for 6. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And the lead is up to 8. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3 and out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
That'll go for a gain of 7, and that will bring up 2nd down. Barkley, inside handoff. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Looking to throw. Jones. And he finds Seals Jones complete. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Normally on 3rd down and short yardage, you're thinking to throw to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field. And a nice dart picks up the first down and then some.
A first down carry for Barkley. Shreds him with a stiff arm. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. Operating from the gun, Jones. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down. Operating from the gun, Jones. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete. Kadarius Toney, his intended target, and it's 3rd and 5. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
Got a man, Slayton. Touchdown, Giants! Darius Slayton, 36 yards. And the Giants have come back to make it a 2-point game. So on 3rd and medium, they dial up the pass, and it works to hit the end zone.
And it's really not a surprise to me. That's a throwing down in the NFL because of how tough it is to run the football.
And now he's going to go down. A big sack, and they're unable to tie it. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And Smith not going to bring it out, so it's a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Now Mayfield. Looking for Marshall, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Troy Pride.
I tell you, you don't have press conferences when you sign guys like this. But he's been a real difference maker so far. That's now 2 interceptions for him in the game. And when you're getting contributions up and down your 53-man roster, you're going to be all right.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll try and get this run game going. This is Barkley. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Well, good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8. Now Jones. He rifles one that's intercepted. Duke Dawson picks it. And the Panthers are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. And that's a ball that he is going to want to keep, his first career interception in the National Football League.
And I love what teams do when that happens. You bring the ball to the sideline, the equipment guy grabs it, he puts a piece of tape on it, writes on it so that you know what it is, and then they tuck it away so that you can have it for later and put it on your mantle. Pretty good deal for him right there. Now he's eager to get back out on the field and get his second one.
The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be second down. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Following the pickup of 4, here's second and 6. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And some room to work. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
Brandon, I think you and I were both raised the same way in the game of football. You run to set up the pass, but I think we've discovered in this NFL, a lot of teams pass to set up the run. And that's what they've done throughout this game. They've aired it out, thrown it around the yard. Now they've come back to the running game, and they find a way to be successful with it.
Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
On second and 10, Mayfield. And this one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football. Nearly a 4th pick of the ball game.
Trying to decipher what's going on out there because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
Yeah, several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown in, frankly. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Panthers. Terrace Marshall, 38 yards. And the Panthers get an important score there to extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and that makes this a 9-point game. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. Fields it right around the goal line. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
Throwing again on second and 10. Jones. And it It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
Throwing Jones. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Jeremy Chin picks it off. And he will bring this across midfield to the 49-yard line.
I think that interception happened for two reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
Up the gut, McCaffrey. Oh, good move. Yeah, this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard. To throw, Mayfield. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. Oh, a heck of a move.
Man.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It's a Panthers first down, 17 yards on the play.
And when you have success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide, and these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Throwing, Mayfield. He's got a man. That's Marshall. And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
On second down, McCaffrey. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Christian McCaffrey, his first rushing touchdown on the year. And the Panthers have extended their lead to 15 now here in the fourth. A 15-point game now. You make the extra point, and that means on the other side you need 2 touchdowns and 2 two-point conversions. That's a pretty tall order here in the fourth quarter.
Agreed, because they really needed to come up with a stop there, and even if it was just to hold them to a field goal. Now they need to pull out the lucky horseshoe because they've got to get an onside kick. And we've seen nowadays those are incredibly difficult to come by.
And not to mention they got to get the touchdown and a 2-point conversion first. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And that could be important as that makes this a 16-point lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he will not bring it out. He'll just go down to a knee here for a touchback. And the ball will come out to the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. And they get Jones for the third time in this ball game. Dante Jackson picks it, and he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
A little jet sweep to start the drive. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Well, that kind of run on first down, that's a winning type of a run. That just sets things up for them moving forward as they begin the drive.
From the 17, here's 2nd and 4. Now a give, right side McCaffrey. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 73 yards now for McCaffrey. It's a first down. It carries like that. That's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. And I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. McCaffrey will get about halfway there as he takes this from the 4 down to the 2. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. They've got it 3rd and goal here as they try to finish off their victory. On the ground, McCaffrey. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. He'll drop to throw. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. He had 3 touchdowns already, but won't get a 4th here. And this Giants defense able to come up with a goal line stand. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. That's going to be caught by Tony. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. And he'll get this underneath, dropping it off for Barkley. Call it a gain of a yard, and that'll bring up 2nd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You tackle them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. First down for the Giants as they pick up 12.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Here's Jones. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And this one is incomplete.
Scramble drill there, partner. Some teams have some pretty good rules for it. Others are just saying make sure you work your way back into the sight lines of your quarterback, even if you take the play deep. And that's what they attempted to do on that one, unable to connect.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. It's C.J. Henderson picking it off. Well, we knew this was going to be a tall order anyway, down 2 scores with this little time remaining, but that interception puts an end to any hopes that they had.
All right, partner, work with me here because obviously scoring a touchdown, getting the onside kick, then going down, scoring again. Well, that's asking a lot, isn't it? And that's really not a great expectation to begin with. I think they'll look back on this game and see what got them in this spot in the first place and say to themselves, we really gave this game away.
Back to the ground on first, it's McCaffrey. And he's going to get this one down inside the 15. Well, somebody lit a fire under that offense during the break, Charles. Remember, they trailed at intermission. They come out, they have the big second half, and that lifts them to the victory.
And, Brandon, trailing at halftime, we always talk about teams making adjustments. You know what the best adjustment